Hey guys, Coach Max here. I've had a busy week this week, especially since this school year is finally coming to a close. I've made sure I've kept my grades up, kept my grades good. I've also started working a job. I work down in Annapolis at Federal House. Uh, Also this week I've had some sports. I've had lacrosse, wrestling, and I've worked out when I've had the free time. Uh, this weekend we had a lax tournament. We ended up going 4-1, which is pretty good. I have a few clips to show you guys from that, but we'll get into that later. A few things I want to talk about though from the games is one, it's a little story. So I was I was on defense. I was playing defensive midi. There was someone dodging our teammate from X. He got by him and he was coming around the crease. He was just about to shoot. Then I was sliding, so I came up and hit him with my stick and went boom. And I don't have a clip to show you guys of that. However, I have my stick, and this is what it ended up at the end. So I ended up having to do an emergency repair right in the middle of the game. That's why you guys should always bring an extra stick when you guys play. Another thing to talk about is my teammate. He was in a game and he got checked across the throat right there. It led to a big red mark and a bruise. When he came back to the tournament the next day, we assume it hit his voice box, and he couldn't talk at all. The only thing he could do was whisper, and it hurt really bad for him to talk. So that was pretty funny. So I have a few clips to show you guys of me scoring. We're gonna focus on footwork today. So I'll show you guys the clips now, then I'll break into it a bit more after that.
Nick got a shot. When I saw him score in those games at the high school.
All right, so now I'm going to slowly clip down for you guys and let you guys get it. You guys can rewind this part and kind of watch what I'm telling you and walking you through. So first we're going to talk about the approach. When I'm approaching my guy, my hips are square to his and I'm approaching him straight on. This way I can go either left or right and I can switch hands and go any direction, all right? So I slow down and I start to chop my feet. I chop him really fast. That way he doesn't know which direction I'm going. Then I take a hard left step because I'm trying to get to my right because I'm a righty. So when I take that hard left step, he commits to that side and kind of lunges in to try and get contact and bump me off my feet. As he does that and commits, I then change directions, and then that's when I get by him. As I change directions, I explode out, and this is where it's important to sprint full speed right after you change your direction. So then once I have a little bit of separation, I wind up and put my hands back just like we talk about during the season, and I shot it offside bouncer, also how we talked about during the season. All right, so I'll show you guys that clip now, slowed down. All right, so now that was the first clip. In the second clip, I kind of started off the same way. This time was a bit different because I'm pretty sure it was off a clear. So it was an open field dodge on the first one, but again, it was kind of the same process. As I was running to him, my hips were square to his, all right? This time I didn't stutter step as much. I just changed my direction and changed my speed. I ended up going right to left and switching my hands, all right? From there, I kept sprinting full speed. There was a guy coming from my left side, so I switched back to my right hand and changed my direction again a bit more to the right. And then again, just like last time as I shot, I bounced it low and it went in again. And I can show you guys that now. I can show you guys that again slowly. All right, so that was the second clip, and that's it for the breakdown for this week. Two things I want you guys to do is, number one, I want you guys to let me know down in the comments below what you did this previous week to get active, go outside, play around with your friends. Even if you picked up your lacrosse stick, just let me know in the comments below. And second thing I want you guys to do is this week, I want you guys to try and get out and play lacrosse 3 times this week. And as you can see in the clips earlier, I had my stick both in my right hand and my left hand this week. So make sure you guys are using both hands. I want you guys to try and get 50 catches and throws with your left hand and right hand every time you go out to play on the wall. All right, so that's enough lacrosse for this video. There's one more thing I want to say. Make sure you all are getting all A's and try your hardest to get there. For me, I'm starting to look into colleges. Colleges don't only want to hear about how well you did on the lacrosse field or how well you are at sports. They want to hear about your academics and how well you're doing in school and if you're getting all A's or are you getting B's or C's. So make sure you guys try and get all A's all semester. That should be your goal. So that's all for this week. Thank you guys for viewing. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below, and if you enjoy it, share it with your friends. And keep working hard. See you next week.